They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Hurts going to keep it again. Oh, he bowls over him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ingram again. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. There he goes, right side, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Hurts to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. On play action, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Winston to throw it this time. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara. Stiff-armed him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, Kamara, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. It's time to play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. 3,
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Eagles 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Allen going to go to the air right away. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hurts going to keep it again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortune.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready up. Alert. Alert. Hey, pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points in the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now things may have changed for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. An option handoff given to Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. This one complete to him. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse. I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here. Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got some space here. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 44 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Smith. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 69 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Allen. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hurts. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles will take... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. right to the air. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-10. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. It's hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd and goal, option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Goff. A slant pass complete to Swift. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this one too low.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kirby Joseph able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Goff throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Gone. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On first down, Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Well, first down throw, gone. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter from the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Okay, ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Goff on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with D.J. Chark. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Goff now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Value three.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. If there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. And my goodness.